Rigobot is our AI mentor. What makes Rigobot an amazing mentor is that it learns from you as you move through the content. It can discover your weaknesses, your strengths. It can read the same lessons you're reading as you read them. It can see the code that you're writing, and it can see your computer screen and many other things. When you combine all of this together, you get an AI mentor that is pretty close to a real life expert by your side. So let me show you some of those cases where Rigobot is going to help you a lot. As you move through the content, you're going to be presented with some reading lessons. In this case, I'm reading about what is HTML. Let's say I have a question about the page structure. I can just click on the bottom right side of the screen on the Rigobot icon. It's going to greet me with my name because it knows who I am. And it's also telling me that it knows that I'm reading this lesson. So I can say something like, tell me more about the structure. When I do this, since Rigobot already knows the context of what I'm reading, it knows that I'm referring to the HTML structure of a page. So it goes ahead and answers immediately what I need from it. So let's say you're in the middle of a JavaScript coding challenge, or you're being asked as an instruction to type the console log command in your code, and you want to get some feedback, so you hit test my code. Rigobot will read this code right now, and the feedback you'll be given is not the classic unfriendly feedback you get from JavaScript. It's going to be a very friendly feedback from Rigobot. And you can even ask for more help and click on the help button. And then Rigobot will start a chat conversation with you, providing you a more elaborate and detailed answer on what your problem is. And you can have a conversation and keep digging about it. And by the way, we're not going to give you the answer, but we're going to give you everything you need to get through the answer. It's time to talk about the most exciting feature for Rigobot. So let me put my glasses on. What you see on the screen, it's not 4gigs.com. Now we're working locally in my local computer, and this is running VS Code, that it's a real-life coding environment that most companies use out there. So if you're working in cybersecurity, data science, machine learning, software development, you're going to probably end up using this a few times throughout your career. As you can see, we are building an API with Flask, and Rigobot, it's telling me to go through the steps to build the entire API. Some of these steps require for me to run the code and get some feedback, so I can just hit test, and Rigobot will tell me exactly what's happened, if I did it correctly or not, and I can still ask Rigobot about it, and it will still have access to my code. So Rigobot follows you. It doesn't always run on 4gigs.com. It will run wherever you are. It will run wherever you need it to run.